What up? Come on up in, right? Come on up in here. Let's go. Get your ass in here. Let's go. Strawberry grape shit. Fuck is up with that? What's going on? What up? What up? What's going on? What's going on with everybody, man? It's cracking, man. Football Friday in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's Football Friday, man. Gonna open it all the way up. Let everybody come in here, and we're gonna talk some football. I got some games pulled up, man. I got some games, man. I got what up? What up? What up? What up? What up, Zion? What's going on, man? Getting right, getting my head right and everything, man, before the show start, man. You know what I'm saying? Go talk dirty on there or whatever it is. You dig, homeboy? My man Zion in the building for sure. What up with it though? So yeah, man, I got a few games on the slot, man, on slides, man. I'm gonna wait till I get a couple people up on the panel first, man, and then I'll start going through the games. You know what I'm saying? Because we got. Of course, we're gonna talk Baylor CU. We're definitely gonna talk Baylor CU for everybody. That's definitely going down. Then we gonna talk. I mean, let me see. I got the games on the slide, so I'll go through the slide while I'm waiting for everybody to come up in here. How about that? So we got the games pretty much put up here. All right. So we'll talk a little bit of Baylor CU, and we'll talk Illinois, Nebraska. Of course, that come on at 8. You know what I'm saying? Tonight. So that's going down. Make sure that y'all go ahead and y'all enter the Discord with the Rawhide and the Rawhide fam, because it'll be live up in there. We just definitely gonna be popping. The game will be on later. So right after we get done on here, we're gonna be up in there talking ish, watching the game. And you're gonna talk a little bit of this NC State Clemson game. And I got this on here just simply because I don't think that NC State is going to get blown out by Clemson like how everybody out there think. Now, I'll talk about who I got later, but you know what I mean? I'll get into talking about that. We're going to talk some SC Michigan, of course. They going up to the big house, so we got to talk that. We'll talk some Georgia Tech and Louisville. Of course, we got that on the slides. And we'll get to talking some Utah, Oklahoma. This is big implications for the Big 12. I think so. I definitely think so. Some Tennessee, Oklahoma. We'll get to talking that game. We'll also get to talking some Kansas and West Virginia, another Big 12 game. I think that even though both of these teams are 1 and 2, they're underperforming this year. But if they go, one of these teams wind up going 1 and 3, that can be detrimental to their season. So we're definitely going to talk this game because Kansas is supposed to be better. And I've been talking highly of Garrett Green even before the season started. And West Virginia just dropped the pit. I knew that was going to happen in the backyard brawl, but still, none of these teams can drop this game. So this is a good 1-2 game, I think so. And Jalen Daniels has let us all down for sure. We'll talk Michigan State, Boston College. Boston College just lost by 7 to Missouri, and they were up in that game. And as y'all know, Michigan State, they're undefeated this year. Now, who they played, that's not the matter, but they're undefeated right now. So we got to talk that game, and then we'll talk that Arkansas and Auburn game, of course. And then that'll be the end of the Jones, man, right there. So that's it right there. We'll have that pulled up. We'll get to talking these games once everybody pop up in here, or if they don't, if they do, whatever. But I'll get the slide all worked out. And if not, if they don't want to pop up in here, then shit. And then I guess I have to start going in on the game. Then I mean, y'all pretty much. I don't know if y'all checked out my video. I was already talking about that CU game a little bit. I already talked a little bit about that CU game somewhat. I ain't really, I don't think I touched on, I ain't really get all into detail about it, I guess. I just kind of just went on both sides of the fence. Like, you know what I mean? I was talking a little bit of both sides in this game. Like I got to talking about how some things that Baylor could do to stop CU. And that was just simply just force them to run the ball. I think Baylor, that's what I said in my video. I'm going to come out here and tell y'all the same thing. I mean, I think that's one of the key points for Baylor is force Colorado to run the ball. Because Colorado, y'all, in all 3 games, what's up, Rose Crane? What's going on? Salute. So, and they have thrown the ball 70% of the time in their games. Even last game, they only ran the ball 17 times last game. I know y'all say 18 times, you know what I'm saying? But the one scramble that Shedeur had, he went out of bounds. He took a sack, so that counts as a sack. And I was watching the Homegirl Really Flaws channel. Shout out to Really Flaws, because I'm quoting her right now. She had brought up an interesting point that I heard too, and that was the fact that that when they were running the ball, CU at the end of the game with Charlie Offerdahl, those was pretty much just say, here, I gave you the ball like 4 times. So if you managed to the 4 times that Charlie Offerdahl carried the ball at the end of the game, and that one that Shedeur had, you take that down, that's 13 times they ran the ball, but they were effective all of Micah Welch's carries in that game. All 9 of his carries were effective. Now, I don't know. Now that matters. The yards, how he run it, and being effective. So you do that. That's it. That is what it is, man. That is what it is. All right. So force them to run the ball if you Baylor. Force. That's one of my key points for Baylor against the CU team. CU, I think that CU should force Baylor to pass the ball. Why do I say that? And why do I think that? Simply because, and I didn't make the specific in my video, but I'm going to make it really specific now and say it with clarity. Their receivers and their quarterback, Sawyer Robinson, he's supposed to be getting a start over DeQuan Finn, because DeQuan Finn Sean has been horrible. I've been talking him up before the season, and now I got to come out here and eat crow and admit that maybe I was wrong about DeQuan Finn making that jump from the MAC and going into the Big 12. Maybe it was too big for him because he went down Baylor and he just stinking it up. He threw 2 pick interceptions versus Tarleton State. He goes out versus Utah, only throws for 115. Then he goes into this. Then he gets hurt that game, and now it's horrible. You know what I'm saying? So what am I supposed to do but come out here and tell y'all that I was wrong? You know what I mean? That's all I can do is admit that. What up, Zion? What's going on, bro?
Oh, what's good, Chubb?
Ain't nothing, man. You know what I mean? Just out here talking football on a Friday, getting it going. You know, a lot of people wanted me to kind of, go live or whatever. I seen a couple heads saying they wanted it live today. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna jump up on here and get it popping. So let's get it. So what's up with you, man? How you feeling about this Baylor and CU game, man? Like, what's some of your key points, Zion, for this game right here? Like for both teams, like what does Baylor have to do to win against CU, and what does CU have to do to win against Baylor?
Baylor is okay.
All
I don't
right.
want to sound like a homer, but Baylor
It's
is
cool.
a bottom of the barrel Big 12 team.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
you get what you get from them. Do I got them winning this game this weekend? No.
Right, right. I get that. I get that.
Um, they can establish the run all they want, but if they fall behind by 14, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. I agree. I agree.
They don't have the weapons to keep up. But once after this game and the Cincinnati game, that's the only two gimmies I got to see.
Now, the only thing I do disagree with that, and you take a little bit, Zion, is I think they got the weapons to catch up. They don't have the quarterback play to catch up, to keep up. You know what I mean? Like their quarterback play. And I was about to get into that before you popped up here. Their quarterback play, I think they got some decent receiver. I think Ashton Hawkins played at Texas State last year. He's one of the guys that's one of the he's a speed guy too. He's fast, really fast. And but they don't have a quarterback play. Sawyer Robinson had 25 reps against Air Force. He threw the ball to them some, but 25 live game reps with your receivers is not enough to go up against a decent cornerbacks and DBs like that CU has. I'm not saying that CU has the best DBs and corners in the Big 12, but they're decent. You know what I mean? Like, and when I'm sitting there doing my research today, I'm looking it up. Like DJ McKinney is like one of the top leading tacklers in the Big 12. Like, so you got to give it to him. I mean, he out there balling. And I mean, if they can give the same performance or even shadow the performance that they gave against Colorado State, and I know that's an inferior opponent. I know that Baylor's a little better than Colorado State, obviously, but if they can go out there and keep that same, I'm talking about that same energy, that same intensity, that same physicality they went out there with, CU will blow them out. You know what I mean? Like, because they'll get a hit on them, and then I mean, Baylor just has to stick with the run, and that's all Baylor can't really do. I mean, they run what 60% of the time on their offense, and they only pass 40%. Like that's huge. Like they're a running team. That's it. That's all they can do. You're right. And another problem with them too, Zion, is that their offensive line for Baylor, they're trying to figure out what's going on with that offensive line the same way CU is right now. Like how CU just swapped their offensive line last game versus Colorado State. Baylor's trying to figure out their offensive line too right now. So they're like, what are we going to do here? Because I guess they didn't like the pressure that they was letting up with Utah. But I just thought Utah, I can't remember man's name from Utah, number 88. He was killing them. Like, I mean, he was in the backfield every single play. Their tackle play was horrible. Their left tackle was just, he was getting the killed. And I mean, he wasn't scrambling. He was trying to pass out of the pocket. Like he wasn't using his best attribute, which is running. Like he was trying to pass the ball and it wasn't working. He was overthrown, underthrown. He couldn't get a rhythm because their offensive line was horrible. It was trash. I mean, I don't think that Baylor's good. I don't think Baylor's good. Like I said, I think CU get ahead of them and they can air them out. You know what I'm saying? I do think that. So, but I mean, if I could take a couple of points on Baylor, I probably would take them. I mean, but until see show me different. But I ain't gonna get out here and say that I'm gonna take them. I'm not gonna get out here and say that. But
Yeah,
it is what it is. What up, Bishop? What's going on?
Don't put yourself in the bind 2 weeks in a row. Because I see some motherfuckers that pick CSU to win, and now they're like, oh, they're not a good team. So they wasn't a good team when you picked them to win.
Nah, I see you had to prove to me that they could beat somebody, that they could beat CSU. I underestimated CSU a whole lot. I thought they were a better coach team than that. I'm gonna just come out here and be honest about it. I thought that they were a way better coach team than what they put on the field, and obviously they weren't. They weren't ready. Like they should have kept their mouth shut, went out there and played football like they did last year. Maybe not let that video air to the surface, because I'm not gonna get out here and act like I didn't pick Colorado State, because I absolutely did pick Colorado State. Because CU had to show me better. And I mean, like, I'm still kind of teetering with this game because I know a lot about Baylor. I was looking into Baylor because I was following DeQuan Finn. So when I started following DeQuan Finn, I was looking into Baylor at the same time. And I learned a lot about Baylor now. I mean, granted, a lot of people say that Baylor's not a good program. And they are the bottom of the barrel for the past 2 seasons. What they won 3 games, 4 games. So they're really not a good program. What up, JB? What's up? What's up with y'all?
Hop on, JB. Hey, wow. But what I was gonna say though, if DeQuan Finn was playing, I would be like, man, because CU has trouble with scrambling quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So now that he's not playing, these edge rushers could pin their ears back and get after Sawyer Robinson and make it difficult for him.
See what's going on. Hey, he can run though. Sawyer Robinson can run.
He can run, but when I said this on Dave's the other day. When's the last time Baylor been up in that high altitude, bro?
I don't know. That's a good question because I don't know. And I didn't even really think about being up in that high altitude. I haven't even put that into consideration thinking about that, to be honest. I just know that what I can tell you about.
Remember last year, and I don't want to compare these teams because I'm not. We seen Florida go to Utah and struggle. Them boys from the South, they're not used to that damn being all the way up in the mountains, bro. Being up in that high elevation.
That's a fact. The high heat and that altitude is totally different. When you start getting that high altitude, it starts becoming hard to breathe versus just that
breathe. You can't, you're sucking in. Feel like you're breathing straw. And if CU can run the ball like they did last week, and I'm just being a realist right now. If they can run the ball 25 to 30 times, which I know is not going to be possible, but 25 times, and give whoever's the starting running back ample carries, they're going to be an offense that's going to be something to be reckoned with because they already got the passing game. If you
what up, brother Chicago?
You put the running game with that.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Look, I don't necessarily disagree with what you're saying. I think that CU need to run the ball, but I think it needs to be effective. I look, it scares me with CU with that coaching staff, right? Because they seem to want to abandon their game plan with the run, right? That whatever plans they have for the run, it seems to me if in them first 10 carries they are not successful, they will not continue to run the ball. It just seems that way.
That won't win. If they want to win games and make a bowl game, you better run that fucking football. That's all I'm going to.
You know what I'm saying? And I agree, Zion. We've been screaming that since last year. We've all been, you know what I mean? Everybody that roots for CU, whether people want to call us haters or whatever, but we've all been saying that they have to run the ball to balance out that offense. But that's scary. That's a scary thought though, because from what we have been seeing, and I know you can agree with this, when they run the ball and they're not effective with the run, when they're not getting
what they know,
those 5 yards, they abandon it.
49 attempts that's nasty work, bro.
It is.
I can see if you throwing 49 times and you scoring like 40, 50 points. You putting up the point.
But they didn't. They weren't able to do that versus Colorado State, and they should have. They should have been able to do that, or maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to sit here and say that every pass that Shedeur threw was a deep pass, or a 10-yard or more pass. Because he was dumping it off to the running back like Isaiah Gustav. He dumped it off to him, and he wound up fumbling on that play. That was like nice little 17 to 20-yard gain. I can't remember which one it was, just offhand, but. He fumbled on that play. But when you look at the way, if their runs are not effective, bro, they're going to abandon the run. And it's because he wants to, the coach Prime wants to put the ball in Shedeur's hands. You know what I'm saying?
But like Baylor, they faced 3 running teams. This is going to be their first test.
Yeah. Yeah. And for their DBs, yes. But they do have that cat Jackie Marshall, that nose tackle. They're probably going to double him up. I'm pretty sure CU's going to double Jackie Marshall up. If they don't double Jackie Marshall up, it's going to be a long day. He can get back there. he can
What they
get
won, a
back there.
4-3? What they won, a 4-3?
Who?
Baylor.
Baylor. I'm not sure. That's a good question. I don't know. You would probably know more better than me. That's a good question. But I think they do run a 4-3. I think they run a 4-3 base. I think so though, if I'm not mistaken. Yes.
So if they run a 4-3 base and they're looking to stop the pass and they have not faced the pass in 3 weeks,
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be rough, bro. It's gonna
it's
be
gonna be
rough,
rough
bro.
for them, bro.
It's
I'm
gonna
not
be
saying
rough.
that they're not gonna. Baylor gonna get theirs. Baylor's gonna get theirs, but I just don't see Baylor winning this game.
Me neither. It's Colorado has the talent to win, bro. I mean, when you have a quarterback like Shedeur Sanders, and when you have the best athlete in college football and Travis Hunter,
We've
like
seen that.
that shit.
We've seen that eight. We've seen that 8 games last year. That shit don't matter.
But that's what I'm saying. But it should though. You know what I'm saying? It should matter. You know what I'm saying? Like as long as they can give Shedeur enough time. And the coaches do, and they manage this. If the coaches manage this game right, and it seems to be that they're trying to get it together, you know what I mean? Like Colorado State to me, where there was some dumb plays at the end of that game, but in some aspects of that game, they were out coached, right? So if they can go in this game and out coach Dave Aranda and that staff, they'll definitely blow them out. You know what I'm saying? They have the talent to do that. You know what I mean? The thing is like these guys, the thing that got me teetering and tottering with this game right here, and I think this is the same thing that Vegas is seeing, is that a lot of these guys are 5th, 6th year seniors and 7th year guys. There's a couple of 7th year guys on this roster too at Baylor's. And these guys have been in this day with Dave Aranda since 2020. Like that's a long time to be with a coach. You know what I mean? And not to be winning, but that's a long ass time.
Yeah, but Dave Aranda is supposed to get fired last year.
I believe that. I think he gone after this year. I agree with that. I think he's gone after this year. You know what I'm saying? I think that Dave Aranda will be gone this year, but I honestly see pieces on this Baylor team that can give CU problems. That's all I'm saying, and that's what I'm out here to do. I'm not trying to lean, I even though I'm not trying to lean and say that CU just will walk away with this win, because I don't think that this is a walk away win at all. They got to bring their A game to beat Baylor. Yes, they have to do everything perfect. They can't go in there half-assing and forget about running the ball. They have to stick to the run. They have to go in this game and run the ball and mean it when they're running it, meaning that they need 25 attempts, but they need, out of those 25 attempts, I would think that they need at least 11 of those attempts to be effective to help Shedeur.
Bro, coming off first series, whoever gets the ball, if CU win, they're gonna give it to Baylor. They're gonna make them go 3 and out. I don't want to come out seeing 5 full wide and 3 straight passes, bro. Mix the shit up. Be creative.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
Bro. Like, be creative. Like you just calling these basic ass plays and expecting your athletes to athlete. So that's not possible, bro.
Right. I dig that. I dig it. What up, JB? What's going on?
What's going on? I think Baylor gonna lose, but if Baylor lose, Dave Aranda gone.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, JB. Baylor's gonna lose, bro. Like, I'm not saying CU about to beat them by like 30. They're gonna lose.
Facts. Okay.
Yeah, he's out of there, because you got to remember, like, this is between a person who got hired to build a program up versus somebody who's building a program up. So this is like
what up?
If I was an organization, I'd be like, we can't even compete with a newer coming program that isn't complete, and you've been here 4 years and we're paying you. We might as well fire you, go get Deion Sanders next year, recruit out of Texas. So this is whoever loses, if Baylor loses, Dave Aranda out.
But do you see Baylor winning though, JB?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
But but do you see Baylor giving CU problems though?
No.
Not at all.
So
I don't.
Yes,
bro. They struggle with Air Force, bro. And Air Force is a good team. But Air Force threw the
So
ball 8 times, bro, and it was 6-3 at halftime.
this is I try to disregard Air Force because they play such a slow style of football. It's hard to put up points, and I don't think Baylor
Okay,
has that
JB,
fifth.
what about Tarleton State?
That's where I'm kind of like, man, I wish.
Yeah, that was horrible. That was horrible. Yeah, that right there, that's why I'm like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? It's just that they got. I'm just naming the pieces that they got. The little bit of guys that they do have on Baylor. You know what I'm saying? They got a couple of guys on that defense. I don't think. Just saying they'll make some plays. The guys I'm naming, they'll definitely make some plays. Now, will they win the game? I don't know.
Bro, but
The linebacker,
okay,
he's NFL quality.
if you double Travis, bro, them other wide receivers is gonna have a field day.
I agree, but so the problem is, man, I don't think Shador looked for anybody else like that.
He don't.
So
That's why Travis is gonna have 10 catches, like 13 targets.
The thing is, I don't know if because they do got a DN and they got a linebacker or a defensive tackle and a linebacker that's pretty good. So if they can figure out how to get pressure,
But they do play the
the
3-3-5, you guys.
JB, this nigga Travis has 30.
Thank you, Bishop. I said, so I stand corrected out there, Audie. Everybody that was listening, I stand corrected. They do not run a 4-3; they run a 3-3-5. So they run the same defense as Nebraska. And so Bishop, what up, Bishop? What's going on?
Hey,
what you
good?
thinking?
What's good, everybody?
What you
know,
thinking a little bit?
The thing is right now is that it's predicated on what type of mindset CU brings to the game.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Because if they bring that same fire that they were playing with last week, yeah, we're talking about a totally different game. But if they, if they take them for granted because we seen what they seen and they don't stick to their cues and their deals, then hey, it could be a real ugly game, and that's what Baylor wants to make it.
I don't see it. I don't see it though, bro.
With that 3-3-5.
No, I'm saying they have not played. The past 3 teams they have played is dominant running teams.
Okay, and I get that, and I got you. I hear you loud and clear. But in the Big 12, most teams run the 3-3-5.
Yeah, you're right.
Because they already know it's a spread offense type of schematics.
Mm-hmm.
So if you you look around the league at the Big 12. Are they in 11 and 12 far as their schematics on offense? That means your tight ends instead of receivers. 11 is 1 tight end, 12 is 2 tight ends.
They usually you get a little bit of both in the Big
12. They usually play 10 personnel though.
So what I'm saying is that CU, as long as they take them serious and they get up on them, absolutely they can win the game, no doubt. But understand, if you start not paying attention and not running the ball like they have a habit of doing, in a 3-3-5, is to make sure that nobody gets beat deep and you got a dink and dunk.
The other thing is so who do you think is a better coaching staff? That's the big question.
I don't know, bro. It's up in the air. I don't know.
But I will say this, you guys, the truth of the matter is, if they came with a stronger showing from last week's and run the ball, just 2 to 3 more runs, they could have something serious, because the whole thing is Baylor, as long as you allow make Baylor to defend the run and the pass, CU is going to eat them up. But if you get back in your old tendencies and don't really, let's say for instance, the first series, they go 3 and out and they run it twice. And the next series, they run it once. And then the next series, they just go, bombs out and the rest of the way. And every now and then a run. They know that you're not going to take them serious as a run because you haven't shown that you're willing to go consistently each series to mix and runs.
Right.
And see, that's when we talk about a mindset or a culture. That's what we're talking about. Are you willing to do the things necessary to open up your passing game? Because they're definitely with their passing game, and when they run the ball, man, and then pass, whew, how can you lock in, because you're so worried about the run that you take another person out of the seven that normally in the secondary on that 3-3-5, and now you have to play it to the line of scrimmage because you're running the ball that stronger.
If you just run that freshman, bro,
Exactly.
just run them. You already see, like, he's a force, bro, coming through that hole, bro.
He is.
Low center of gravity.
I would say that they got the backers though that can stop that though. Keaton Thomas and Matt Jones. They got the backers that can cover for that. They ready for that too. You know what I'm saying? And that's Well, I mean, look, I wasn't. What happened to JB? But I wasn't saying so. So pretty much, what I was saying, you pretty much said that too, Bishop. But you explained that very well in football terms. So I appreciate that, Bishop.
Oh, not a problem. Not a problem.
I definitely appreciate
that.
Because I
understand, hey, you know what? At times we get in fandom, but when you do X's and O's, and we know that CU can pass, and there's no doubt. We know Shedeur knows his passing tree. The key is you have to establish that they have to account for the run, so they don't sit in coverage and just play 3-3-5 cloud.
Bishop, you seen last week though when they started running the ball and CSU had to respect the run.
Exactly. What happened? All of a sudden, the passing game was unstoppable.
Passing game was wide open, Chubb. That's what I'm saying. Establish that shit. Come out first half. CU should have 15. 15. No minimum. No.
Yeah, they should air them out. That's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, like, they got it. The offensive line, I just want the offensive line to hold up. That's all I'm saying. They got the offensive line hold up against these big boys. They will have a field day, Zion. Believe me. As long as they hold up against these guys, it will.
The best defense they would have, CU has faced or would have faced is going to be Nebraska.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question.
It can't get no worse than Nebraska, bro.
Go ahead.
And
what I was going to ask you is that just think about it. When they started having success to run the ball, how much stronger was the offensive line pass pro?
The pass blocking got way better.
There you go. That's all I've been saying is if you establish the run and let them beat on them a little bit, now they're ready for that physicality if someone's trying to pass rush.
So just see if Prime could just put your brain, bro. Lean on the defensive line, bro, with your lineman, bro, and run right at.
Yeah. They'll have a field day. They'll have a field day with this team. Like I've said that earlier in my video. Like if CU go ahead and this got the potential to turn out to be a blowout for CU. Easy win. Like,
I'm not gonna say it's gonna be though.
You know what I mean? It got the potential to go ahead and just blow out, like, you know what I mean, to be a blowout. So somebody asked me a question on a thing. He said at Truck and Chubby, Travis said, Omarion Miller like that. What's going on? Why he not in the game? They playing 82. Who the Terrell Timmons? That's what they playing. Terrell Timmons. That's 82 on the team. But you said who? Omarion Miller. He's like that. And what's going on? Why he not in the game? I don't know why Omarion Miller ain't playing, man. He good. He's like that. He is like that. I don't know. He had one great game last year versus USC, man, and they ain't pretty much getting the ball in it. They ain't put the ball in his hands, and now they got all these other seniors. So I mean, I don't know. To us, he must be like that. And if Travis said he like that, then I guess the guy must be like that. Then Omarion Miller really must be like that. I don't know why he ain't on the field though. C. Lotta. I would like to see more of Omarion Miller too out there on the field. But yeah, man, I mean, ain't too much time, but just take care of Shador this game. Like that's all they gotta do, man. That's all he gotta do. Should take care of Shador,
I,
and it's
I think
over.
the move that saved Shador, moving Tyler Brown back to guard. That's his natural position. He's strong as a motherfucker, so he can. You know what I'm saying he can
Yeah.
deal with those interior linemen, bro. Those fast edge rushers was killing them. And I
Mhm.
said it. His arms are too short. He is not a tackle. But people was telling me, "Oh no, you got 6'3" right tackles or 3 right
This
tackles in the league." No, the fuck you don't. Tell me who won that right now. That's good. I'll wait.
what defensive tackle?
Right tackle. Someone
Oh,
told me, "Oh, they got 6'3" right tackles." Where? Every
that's
right tackle I know is 6'5" and up.
that's why I said they got it. That's the only reason why I designed. I said they got to protect Shador, man, is so they can do their thing. Garmin Randolph 6'8", 260. I think he's an outside linebacker edge type of guy in the 3-3-5. And they'll send him sometimes. He got 10, like he ain't. I don't know. He can be effective this game. He got 10 tackles in 3 games, but but anyway, Matt Jones is dude. Matt Jones is really he's like their leader, that middle linebacker,
But Matt,
big white boy, 6'4",
but
246.
also chubby. Matt Jones could look good against them teams and come out there against his fucking
Mhm,
airing
mhm.
and fucking sucking air.
Yeah, I believe that. But you know what? I've seen him play all last year, and I'm sure like if you seen him play like good, like I seen him play last year, he's good every game, bro. Texas, he show up every game. This Matt Jones dude show up every game, bro. And Keaton Thomas, thank you, yeah. Keaton Thomas, he had a good one, bro. Keaton Thomas and Matt Jones are some good ass middle linebackers, and Jackie Marshall off that from D tackle, bro. They got some guy. That's why only that's what I'm saying is the only thing I'm saying is protect Shador, and they're gonna have a field day. If they give Shador the time that he had in that CSU game,
He's gonna pick that defensive apart, bro.
period, bro. Period. That's all
But
they
also,
need, bro. This game that time, bro. But this defensive line for the Baylor, it can be a problem. That's all I'm saying. It can be for them. That's all. You know.
but you seen the move that they made though, right? What's name is not the starter no more. They probably finally seen like,
You
okay,
know.
we can't use him as the featured back. He's not it
Who's Michael Welch is the starting back, right?
now.
Yeah. Michael Welch, he's him. I like Michael Welch. I think you seen how he's such a prolific runner when he running a ball. It's like when somebody he picks his holes, bro. Like he's his vision, he's strong, center of gravity's low. Like how you said, I like the way that Michael Welch run the ball. I also like, and you know who else was going to have to come up big this game? Levante Bentley and Nakai Hill Green are going to have the same game they had last week. They're going to have that same kind of game this week because they're going to run the ball.
I think they can, and you know, I think they can after that Nebraska game. I think after that Nebraska game, they probably seen like, okay, let's just put Trevor Woods on third down, passing downs because against the run, he ain't it.
Yeah, like because they was the way that they was hit sticking the way they was hit sticking last week was serious. I like the way they looked last week. I don't know.
He got injured like twice.
Who? Oh, the running back.
Yes.
Yeah. He ain't one no smoke. You ain't see how Nakai Hill Green was coming downhill, putting them hits on him like that's 6'2", 230 coming at you like that. That shit don't tickle. Yeah, like he was coming down their leg, putting it on him like shit. He was like, "Hold up, I need a breather after that hit." Like, damn.
They was putting belt to ass, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
And the only reason why, and I know some people gonna say, questioning why would you say that the defense is better without Shiloh? What I will say this, y'all, this is what I meant by that, and I'm speaking clarity on that. I think they got more chemistry. I think they're playing with a lot of chemistry. This defense is. It looks like it's just efficient and running smooth, right?
Faster.
And, yep. Yep. And then I think the pass defense is better, dog. Tell me it's not. When y'all make me a non-believer of saying this pass defense ain't better, I'll go ahead and say I'll agree. I'll go ahead and agree. I like Carter. I like Carter Stoudemire back there. I like Cameron Solomon Craig. He's everywhere. He's literally everywhere on the field. The same way Shiloh is. I just think he's a little bit quicker. I think he's a little bit quicker.
Shiloh look like he's running in sand. Slow.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, Shiloh. Now I ain't taking nothing away from Shiloh. Shiloh is a hell of a tackler. He is a hell of a tackler. He is a great open field tackler, bro.
He's slow.
But you know, I think this defense just look a little bit better with him out, bro. That's just my opinion, though. You know what I'm saying? I just think they're playing a lot smoother and efficient. Like I said, the pass defense looks damn near like you can't even pass on them when they got them DBs they got back there. But I made a little short vid on it, though. I advise y'all to go check it out. You know what I'm saying? Troll me a little bit. Tell me how horrible I did on the joint. It's on my page. It's the last one I put up. So y'all can check that out. But we'll move on to the next game, though. I ain't going to sit here and we've been talking about this game for about a half hour. We ain't going to talk too much more about the Baylor and CU game. We'll see it tomorrow at 8, you know. And we'll definitely be watching that up in the Discord. So, you know, y'all can tune in. Some of y'all that's already members over there on Raw's channel. So, you know, I'm just got to show love to Raw. You know, I wouldn't have a lot of this audience if it wasn't for him. So shout out to the homie. Yeah, Illinois and Nebraska, bro. Illinois and Nebraska.
I picked the spread. I picked the spread on this game.
Did you? Who'd you took? So you took Illinois.
I looked at the score last year.
Uh-huh.
I looked at what they did without a quarterback. Now they have a quarterback. They're playing at home.
Mm-hmm.
That Nebraska home field advantage, the defense, the run game, the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Too much for Illinois.
Too much for Illinois?
Too much for Illinois, bro. They're gonna beat the dog shit out of Illinois, bro.
Oh, you said the dog shit out of Illinois? Because we would have sat there and thought the same thing in that Kansas game. And I will say that Jalen Daniels did go ahead and turn the ball over a lot. What up, Solid Gold? What up, Chad? What up, Team JPC Lotta? What up, everybody up out there? I keep dropping a link for everybody, but it is what it is. When y'all come in, y'all feel like it. But yeah, I thought that Kansas was going to air them out. I thought Kansas was going to put work in with Illinois, and that's like the first time I got to get a decent look at them. Even though he was throwing the interceptions, they still were able to get the interceptions. So that Illinois defense, I know they don't got Jazon Newton. Of course, I think who did I go with in this game? I can't even remember who I picked in this game, but I make my picks tomorrow anyway. So tomorrow morning, that's when I'll do my picks. But I don't know. I think it's going to be. You said you went with Nebraska, and I like.
I went with Nebraska and the spread. The spread is 8.5 or 9.
Okay. So Nebraska is the underdog at home by 8 points?
No.
Oh. Okay. Because I'm kind of confused. All right. So they're giving Illinois 8 points and Nebraska.
Yeah, but I'm going with Illinois in the spread. I think Illinois is gonna wipe. I say Illinois. I think Nebraska gonna wipe them, bro.
Oh, so you think okay? So they're gonna beat them more by 8 than by 8.
Beat them more than 8. They're gonna beat them more than 8.
Ooh.
Bro, Dylan Raiola is nice, bro.
He is. Dylan Raiola is nice. He is.
The comparison, I don't care about none of that. I'm looking strictly football. Strictly football, they don't ask them to do much. They run the ball and they play excellent defense. And that home field advantage, bro. They have 5 straight home games.
I would have to say Nebraska too. But you know, when they start throwing around them points, man, when they start throwing around them points and giving them points, I'm like, it's a Big Ten team. They did play them close last year.
That score. That game.
I mean, like, so you think so? Do you think like even? I don't know. Like, I mean, what I'm saying is like it was.
We said about Nebraska. Remember we said about Nebraska and CU. If Nebraska had a quarterback last year, it'd have been a different outcome.
I don't know, man. I guess you got to roll with Nebraska in this game and with Illinois, man. I mean, they're bigger. I mean, you got to. I guess you know what I'm saying. I guess you got to roll with Nebraska in this game, but you know. Illinois is just to beat Kansas this year Even though I mean Kansas just gave him the ball. Man,
Bro.
what is going on with Jalen Daniels, dog? What is going on with him, bro? Like, what is going on with Jalen Daniels? Like, what's up with him, dog? Like, what's up with him? What's going on? Like, why is he doing this to us? Like, what is going on, Zion? Why is he doing this to us out here, bro?
Overhyped, bro.
You say what?
Overhyped.
He got the athleticism. He got the athleticism. I didn't put him as my one of the best quarterbacks in the Big 12, but damn,
Bro,
like I didn't think it was gonna be that bad.
People was hyping up Kansas like, oh, Kansas is gonna be one of the top teams. No, the hell they not.
Yeah, we was I think we all got down, put Kansas at like 10 wins this year. I think we did say Kansas was a 10-win team.
You said Kansas is gonna win
10 games.
10 games, bro.
Yeah, we did, bro. We definitely did put that out here, bro, that Kansas was going to win 10 games, and that was because of Jalen Daniels. But I'm like, damn, Devin Neal. I know a lot of it had to do with Devin Neal, and they definitely got an NFL corner. Forgot his name, but I'm like, man, they're letting us down. Like, what is going on out here in these streets, man? So you think this is another one of them blowout games? I'm assuming, right?
Not a blowout, but I see it's a 2-score game.
2-score game. Clemson way.
Clemson. I got Clemson in the money line. I'm not doing no spread with Clemson.
Oh, so you got the money line on Clemson. You got Clemson straight up money line. Wow. So that's crazy. Because I mean, like, don't NC State, don't they normally be like hanging tough in there with Clemson when they play them? In that 8? Who Grayson McCall?
Yeah, they lost their QB for the season.
Yeah.
They lost Grayson McCall like 2 games ago, bro.
Because Kevin Concepcion, he liked that. He liked that though. I ain't gonna lie.
Defense is decent, bro. We seen Clemson defense week 1 against.
Yeah, we did against Georgia.
They were doing good up until Georgia just stopped.
They just had more depth in them, right? So I mean, normally I would say that's a decent game, man. But Clemson though, wow, that's crazy, man. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that at all, bro. I'm just not feeling that. That's wild to me. Anyhow.
You didn't know that Clemson NC State quarterback was out?
Nah, man.
That's what I'm not picking NC State. Hell no.
Nah, man.
Ain't a fool.
Nah, man.
You need a quarterback, bro. I don't care what nobody said. You need a quarterback.
You need a quarterback. Yeah, you need a quarterback, and you need a game manager. I mean, you need somebody who can manage the game at quarterback for sure. You need a running game. Having a running game in college is important. I think NC State they can have a decent running game. You need a quarterback that can manage. You need a decent D. You gotta have D. And but yeah, without that, you can't get the ball to Concepcion, and you can't run a ball against Clemson. So yeah, that's a wrap. Clemson probably got that dub easy. Damn.
This game, I got this. Hold up, I gotta look at it. No, I can't look at it. I got the spread on.
So I mean, so with this game right here, like I think them going up to the big house, bro. Michigan got some motherfucking defensive linemen, bro. They got a couple. They got a couple defensive linemen out there. I just don't, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all out here. So I don't know what the cover is because I think what are they like 7 points underdog or something like that?
It was something on FanDuel. I know I picked the spread. I didn't pick the money line. I picked the spread.
So okay, and you went with SC. I went with SC over LSU, right? I did. I went with SC over LSU. I think Sharon Moore got to get it together. I think he a hell of a coach, and I think he will get it together. I think they're going through a whole lot up there in Michigan. I don't know if that's affecting him or not, but I know they're going through a whole lot of drama and bullshit because they put a damn good ass team together. They have
a good team. They got a good defense. They have a good team, but they don't got no quarterback, no wide receiver.
None. They ain't got that one. They ain't got no quarterback, and they got to run the ball. That's what they got to do. But besides Branch though, like who else you think gonna give Michigan a problem? A receiver for the Trojans for SC.
Oh, Trojans are loaded, bro.
So you just think they just gonna match up against the Michigan defense and just do them in like how kind of how Texas did them?
I think they're gonna implement their will. That
Mhm.
addition of that D-line coach, the one that came from, he's making a statement for this Trojans team. Because remember, we was clowning them, saying that they weren't gonna do shit in the Big Ten, and ta-da, these motherfuckers did a 180 now.
Yeah,
like I know it's only their third game, but they looking good.
Your boy came in here. Remember your boy came in. The one Trojan fan, the one SC fan came in here, and he got real loud with us. Like y'all said that the Trojans was gonna be an 8-win team or something like that, 7-8-win team in the Big Ten, and they look like they about to be 11-1. Like, what is y'all even talking about? Y'all crazy? I mean, I know y'all about to take that back now. Like, hey man, when we wrong, man. I mean, we can't get everything right. The preseason, that was a whole preseason way too early type of prediction for us. You know what I'm saying? You can't hit on everything. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you don't follow the team and know every single player. You know what I'm saying? When you just know some players, like some key players on the team, like, if you're not studying the team inside and out, like you're a fan of that team, so you know every player, the bench players, the players that about to be coming to the school, everything else, like damn, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of a different thing, but
Chuck, I knew Michigan was doomed when I seen them play, and I did the spread and lost my money. I was like, I'm not picking them again. And they could not cover against Fresno State. I was like, yep, this is gonna be a long season.
I'm blaming this on Lawrence with a U. It's Lawrence with a U's fault that we all out here, like, you know what I'm saying, like second guessing Michigan the way that he came out here. He gave that excellent ass take on Michigan, and it got all of us all hyped up about Michigan and thinking Michigan was about to be something till Texas beat the damn brakes off y'all up at the Big House. I don't know when the last time y'all even lost in the Big House that bad. Like, that's embarrassing as fuck. Like, I'm serious. Like, I know a lot of Michigan fans. A lot of them. I'm up here in that area, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of Michigan fans and Ohio State fans where I'm at, bro. And trust me, they get it popping. They can't stand each other. And when you lose in a big house like that, they ain't even come outside. They was depressed. They stayed in a house for like that whole week, bro. They still in the house right now, and they probably ain't gonna come out after this USC game. That's Lawrence with a U. That's your fault.
Lawrence, hop on, bro.
Yeah. Lawrence said 5 years. It's your fault, though, Lawrence.
Hop on, Lawrence. Hop on, bro.
It's your fault, bro, that we out here and we got Michigan like that, bro. It's your fault, bro. I'm blaming you.
Lawrence got me picking Michigan and shit, and they fucking me over and all that, bro.
Right? I know, bro. He had us all out here, just like he came in here and gave that whole breakdown, like, you know what I'm saying? This guy, that guy, bop, like, okay. Broke it down football terms for us. Now we thinking Michigan gonna beat something. Like, okay, we gonna rock with you. Okay, we can't say nothing. We couldn't even say nothing. You couldn't even follow it. That's how good of a take he. It was classic, y'all. Y'all had to see it, Lawrence with a U, because nobody could say nothing after he got done talking about Michigan. We like, all right, cool. But he even tried to make us move Michigan up in the 10-win column, didn't he?
No, one thing I said about Lawrence. Lawrence said this team is gonna win 8 games. He never said 10. He said 8-4. Like, I'm gonna stick up for my boy. He said 8-4.
Nah, bro. Zion, when we had that chart, bro, when we made that chart, bro, don't cap, because Vic came up and he was like, Alabama.
Lawrence always said 8 games. He's always said 8 games, bro.
No, he didn't, bro. Lawrence, come up here, bro. Come in, bro, because you got to make that and be honest too, Lawrence, because I could have swore you said 10. We could roll the tape. We could roll the tape.
You said 8 games.
Go back. He ain't say 8, bro. He was mad because we had him in that 8 column, bro. You don't remember that,
bro? He said 8,
bro. So where did we have him at then? Where did we put Michigan then? Where did we put him at?
Michigan was gonna lose like 4 games, bro.
No, where did we put Michigan at?
We put Michigan as the 4th, the 5th, or 6th best team in the Big Ten. Oh no,
I'm talking about. when we did the win columns, when we was putting teams in like 8, 9, 10 win column, 5 and under, 4.
Michigan was in an 8-win team. Michigan was in the 8 wins.
That was in an 8-win team. Yeah, we put Michigan in the 8-win team, right? But Lawrence was not. He was not cool with that, bro. Lawrence was not cool with that, bro. Zion,
yeah. Him and Really Flaw was going at it. Yeah.
Right. Exactly, bro. Exactly, but exactly. All right. But nah, Lawrence, it's all love though. It's all love though, dog. We're just rocking with him for you though. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. But look, Georgia Tech, Louisville. They gonna get beat by Louisville. You think Georgia Tech? So you think so now why do you think Georgia Tech just about to get Louisville automatically got this win over Georgia Tech?
It's gonna be a close game. But give me Louisville at home.
Louisville at home. Okay, Louisville at home. I get that. Georgia Tech they're used to playing Louisville. This is an ACC game. This is a conference game. So Georgia Tech they're
good, bro.
What?
They're 3-1, bro.
Yeah. Bad, bro. They not no slouches, bro. They ain't no slouches. What's up? What you about to say?
And I said Georgia Tech ain't no scrubs, bro. They lost to Syracuse.
Yeah, they lost to Syracuse, and I think that was a good clash, a good style fight. You know what I'm saying? That was a good style fight for them, for Georgia Tech. I think that Syracuse and Cal McCord, I thought he was always a better quarterback than what a lot of people, said that he was. I always did think Cal McCord was a decent quarterback, even up at Ohio State. The Ohio State fans just wasn't patient enough with him. I think they're probably going to feel the same way with Will Howard once he faces, a good defense. But Will Howard's a winner, though.
He's not good, though.
Now, but they have to find that out, though. You know what I'm saying, Lawrence? Not Lawrence, but damn, Zion, they got to find that out. I don't think that. I think him and Kyle McCord was, he's more athletic than Kyle McCord, but.
Yeah, Kyle McCord's a pocket passer.
Yeah. He gave him another dimension to that offense a little bit, to Ohio State's offense than what Kyle McCord was able to do, but they lost to Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech lost to Syracuse only by 3 points. I think that could have been anybody game. That was a close one. And Syracuse was at home, but Georgia Tech's trenches is for real. They're for real. Georgia Tech's trenches is for real. So I don't know what the cover on this game is, but if it's 7, I definitely want to start leaning towards Georgia Tech. I may lean towards Georgia Tech in this game versus Louisville because
to cover or to win.
To cover.
I can see it, but I think I went with Louisville in the win. I think.
You know what I'm saying? I may even lean towards Georgia Tech to cover in this game if I had to pick, but I gotta look at Louisville and get a good look at them, and look at some film on them.
I got Louisville in the money line.
So keep it a buck with me about Louisville's because I really haven't got a chance to really look at them in depth. So tell me, a little bit about Louisville? You know anything about them?
I haven't been focused on them this year like that. I'm saying I just here and there, but they're not impressive. They're not what they were last year.
All right.
I think they were better last year.
Yeah, I know they got the running back from Ohio, one of the guys from up Ohio, I think, or was that Kentucky that grabbed them up? I think it was Kentucky that grabbed them up from Ohio. But anyhow, I think Georgia Tech. I guess why I gotta lean Georgia Tech with the cover. They may even upset them. They may even be the number 19 team.
It's possible, but I don't know.
There it is. If they go in there and put it on them, they will. But they exposed Florida State though. They came out and exposed them early. Let's get them.
Girl, I picked. You want to know who I picked?
Who you pick?
I went OSU and the spread, bro.
Oh, hey, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at nobody. He said for the record, I was pushing for the 10 wins. All right. Bet Lawrence. That's Lawrence. Hey, that's the that's
And
honesty,
Lawrence,
bro.
hop on right
It's
quick,
all love.
bro.
It's all love, though. It's all love, Lawrence. It's all love.
What you say, no, Chubby?
Don't nobody want to come in there, and don't nobody want hang out. Don't nobody want to fuck with me today, but you, Zion. It's cool though. You know what I
But
mean?
I just feel as though, like,
Got some low key haters out there, but it's cool. I rather them you could listen and like. You ain't gotta come in and talk.
oh,
No, what was you saying, bro? Go ahead.
I think Cam Rising is. I think it's more to his hand injury than what they're saying. And I just feel as though, like, I'm not a fan of Bowman. I just like Oklahoma State in this game. I don't know why. It's maybe because they're at home.
Those linebackers are the best damn linebackers, man. They gotta be them gotta be the best down. You could say they're the best linebackers in the NCAA, and I wouldn't be mad at you in college football. I wouldn't be mad about that, but they definitely is the best linebackers of the Big 12. I like Iowa State in the Big 12, but I mean Alan Bowman at some point, they're gonna have to build up more of an offense than just giving it to Ollie Gordon 50 times or 40 times a game.
They haven't though.
You know what I mean? They're gonna have to. I mean, but shit, if can't nobody stop them, then I mean, if can't nobody break through that offensive line and get stop them, and I think Utah give them a little bit of problems. The thing is with Utah is that I just don't think Utah going to be able to run on them with them linebackers. You know what I'm saying? From Oklahoma, I just don't think that Utah is going to be able to run the ball that well. And they need that to get that offense going with them tight ends because they love them tight ends over there. They love sending them tight ends in motion. They use them tight ends like crazy over there. And they do got that one wide receiver. I can't remember his name off top right now. He's pretty quick. But man, I mean, getting Presley and Rashad Owens going is key in this game for Oklahoma State. I think they gotta go. That they use Presley, they use him, some quick runs and some jet sweeps. They use them with. That's what I meant by quick runs. They use them with jet sweeps, and then they'll go ahead and they'll hit Ollie Gordon. They eye candy too over there, and trying to give Alan Bowman some clear throwing lanes. Rashad Owens, they got to get him the ball more. He's their bigger receiver, and he can ball too. So they got to put the ball in his hands and Presley's hands. But Alan Bowman, I don't think that Mike Gundy trusts him like that neither. If you ask him to throw, more than 25 times a game, like how you was saying, Zion, I have to agree. He's gonna turn that ball over.
You're gonna throw like 3 picks.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's dangerous for them. So I'll give my picks tomorrow morning, but for both of those teams, that matchup is going to be a great matchup. But I like Oklahoma State also, though. I do like Oklahoma State. I'm leaning towards them in this one, but I think it should be a good one. I mean, when you got a number 12 team and a number 14 team, that should be a good game. That should come down to a field goal or a point or whatever, extra points, some shit like that. Next game, Tennessee at Oklahoma. Tennessee at Oklahoma, dog.
All right, Bishop, you gonna be mad with me, bruh? Your team gonna lose.
Wow.
Have you seen Tennessee?
I seen Tennessee ball. I mean, everybody giving Nico a lot of hype. Everybody giving Nico a lot, right? I mean, ain't they opening up in the SEC? Ain't this their SEC opener for Tennessee? Mm-hmm. Right.
This the opener for OU.
Yeah, that's the opener for OU too. You know what I'm saying? But I think Oklahoma. Look, y'all gonna say Truck and Chubby crazy, right? I got Oklahoma in the upset. So Bishop, I'm rocking with your Sooners. Boomer Sooners, baby. Let's go. I got Oklahoma in the upset versus Tennessee.
Nah. Give me Tennessee. Give me Tennessee, bro.
That's just me.
And points. Give me
That's
Tennessee
just me.
and points.
Tennessee could score. They got Tennessee's quarterback, little Nico, throwing the ball. They score a lot of points. I know they putting up a lot of points, and they put up 70. So we know that offense could score. You know what I'm saying? I could dig it. I can dig it, right? I see that. I'll give y'all that. They got James Pierce. He can get back there in the backfield. He'll make a lot of sacks on the quarterback. I can get that. Their defensive scheme is good. You know what I'm saying? But let's just keep it a buck. Oklahoma just know how to play good teams. Like they got a history of this, bro. They're like that's the thing about Texas and Oklahoma going over to the SEC. They're not like allergic to going against good teams.
Who looked the better of the two?
I would say Tennessee looked better, but I said Oklahoma in the upset though. I got Oklahoma in the upset.
No, I'm talking about Texas and OU. Who looks the better of the two?
Who looks better?
Who looks the better of the two that just came to the SEC? Texas or Oklahoma?
I would say, well, Texas just they played Michigan so far, so I would have to lean with Texas. But
I seen OU against Tulane 2 weeks ago.
Even if OU played Texas right now, they probably would still give Texas problems. I mean, them two been playing each other. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm just saying, bro. All right, bro. All right.
Bro. Hey, come back on after the post game, after the games are over, bro. Just come back and I told you so.
Okay. I got you. I'm rocking with you. I got you. We are on that. I got you, bro. 100%. We gonna be back up in here. And I'm doing a Sunday afternoon. I'm doing a tomorrow morning show. I'm gonna make my game picks, and we going Sunday afternoon after the NFL games, you know what I'm saying? So we could talk about the NFL and all that. Like, yeah, so you know, it's cracking, like we cracking up in here. But I'm just letting y'all know, like I got Oklahoma for the upset. What's up with you, Lawrence? What's up?
What's going on, Chubby?
Come give me a kiss, baby.
And Lawrence. Lawrence, you supposed to be my boy, bro. What's up, boo? What's up with me?
They ran up against a better team. Texas was the better
money,
team,
bro.
That was the better team. Oh, I lost tons of money on that game. So
yeah.
I lost big time money.
Hey, Lord, you know I don't want to pick USC, bro. You know I don't want to pick USC, bro. But
I thought going into that game that the elements would be a factor into it. It was like 55 is the high. Texas first time playing at the big house. It was sold out. And I thought the team was ready, but they wasn't ready for that. The Michigan team was not ready for that matchup. And then I thought they would have made an adjustment to try to win a game earlier than what they did. They didn't make any adjustments in that game. They left Davis Warren in the game. I think he should have been pulled after the first half when he threw an interception and go down, swing it with the better athlete at quarterback with Alex Orji. And it seems like that's what they're doing now. They're just going to ride Alex Orji out. I don't see him being pulled no matter what he does in this game. And I think that's going to be a deciding factor to kickstart the offense and make it functional enough to win the game. I'm not really worried about the D. The D is still solid. It's just against Texas, they were on the field entirely too long and they ran out of gas. So I mean, they couldn't, and then they had some slip ups too. They couldn't get off the field on 3rd and long on multiple occasions. So, you know, that's just a recipe for disaster when you stay on the field and sustain those long drives. And Texas just wore them out.
Yeah,
bro. Mind you, don't know.
So yeah, they were just a better team. I mean, Texas looked good. They came in, did what they were supposed to do as a top 3 ranked team, and took care of business. The environment didn't matter. They took the crowd out of it early, and they pretty much dominated all phases of the ball.
Okay.
As far as the other games they had after that, like the Fresno before that, and the who did they play after that? Who they play last week? Arkansas State. Yeah.
They did not cover.
No, they didn't cover, but I would say that's attributed to them playing like the 2s and 3s late, pretty much the second half.
Bro. Blow them teams out, bro.
Yo,
actually watched that game. The 2s and 3s. I mean, the quarterback, Arkansas State brought in the backup quarterback, and this dude was a lefty throwing that ball like Steve Young. he just carved the 2s and 3s up, was getting all kinds of time, hitting on long passes, and they didn't cover, but the game really wasn't close. So I wouldn't say that's an indictment on the actual ones that played. When they put the backups in, unlike years before, they're too deep, and when they go 3-4 deep, is not this. That gap is a lot wider than it was last year, and the backups got carved up, honestly, in that game. So we'll see what happens against USC. I personally got Michigan winning that game. I think it's going to be an adjustment for USC coming into a Big Ten, a real Big Ten environment for the first time, and playing at a big house. I think that's going to be an adjustment for them, unlike it was for Texas. I don't think they just have the complete team that Texas has to dominate all three phases of the game. So, and then with Alex Orji being that quarterback, I suspect them to lean heavily on the run and play the ball control game, which is what I expected them to. That's the type of team I expected them to be this year, a pretty much running team, hitting the tight end, staying out of third and long when possible, and taking your shots on play action after you establish the run for the majority of the game, which is what they did against Arkansas State. But they got to do that against the bigger time opponents as well in order to be successful this year. So that's just my take. But yeah, I do think the defense is still. I think the defense is good. I don't think it's elite and great as it was last year. I would say it's very good, but not elite. But I do think they will beat USC. That's just my prediction.
All right. Damn, Dino, you come in here hating this shit, my guy. You want to jump up on the panel and say what you need to say? You come up here hating. I mean, it's cool. 20 people in the live, whatever, bro. I'm out here grizzling. I ain't worried about that.
I ain't paying that no mind. So as far as this game right here, I did pick
about football, bro.
I did pick Tennessee to beat Oklahoma on my sheet this week. I think, like Zion mentioned, if you look at the teams that what they've shown so far this season, Tennessee offense has been explosive.
On a tear, bro.
I think they're gonna have enough. Now, I will say it's gonna be a different beast playing in the big time stadium. Playing in Oklahoma, that's gonna be a real test. Even though Oklahoma, obviously of late they haven't been known to have a defense to be able to stop an offense like that, but I think they may jump up on them early and take the crowd out of it. And that's what I always say is the big determining key when you playing at those big time stadiums. Jump on them early, take the crowd out of the game, similar to what Texas did against Michigan when they came to the big house.
But Lawrence, I don't think OU got the defense to keep up with Tennessee.
That's what I'm saying. I picked Tennessee. That's what I said. I said I picked Tennessee for that reason. I think their offense is more explosive, even despite them playing in that environment. I think they go jump up early and be able to maintain that lead throughout the entire game. And
so, what do you think the score going to be? What do you think the score going to be? I think Tennessee going to score like 40 to 50.
I don't.
40 to 50 on Oklahoma.
I don't project them scoring that much, but I see like a 31-21 type win. 31-21.
Bro, the offense is like, bro, that Nico kid. Whew.
I know he like that, man. I don't know, man.
I know they scored those video game type numbers in the first couple games, but I mean, I'm playing Oklahoma, so I don't think that I don't foresee them scoring 40 plus against Oklahoma. Even though again, Oklahoma is not known for their defense. I will, if I like I said, I put a score on it. I would say 31-21 Tennessee would be my score.
Okay, well, I'm gonna jot this down. When Tennessee score 40 or to 50, I want y'all to come back and be like, hey, man, Zai, you was right, bro.
I definitely will. I got no problem with doing that, Zach. You know I ain't got no problem with doing that, bro. I do.
If they do score 40 or 50 in that environment, then we could definitely say that offense is something to be reckoned with.
I do not claim to be no NFL insider type of guy on this damn panel. I do not come in here and say that I am. I don't claim to be no kind of professional or none of that shit. So I have no problem with saying that you're right, brother, at all.
Tennessee is like that. That offense is like that.
Okay, I'll have to. I like. They just got to prove me.
We got to see. We got to see if it's like that against a big time opponent. And that's what we'll see. Now, if you can put 40 points in in Oklahoma, then yeah, we can say it's like that. But
Right.
those couple tune-up games, I mean, granted, Tulane was one of them. We got to see. We will see tomorrow with this game right here if the
For
offense
sure.
is really like that.
I agree. I agree, yo. I agree, Lawrence. I agree. Because they most definitely if they score 40 points on Oklahoma, man, damn, you gotta say Tennessee gotta be at that point. You gotta maybe
Top
where are
five,
they?
bro.
Number 4? They already top 5 right now. Yeah, well shit. They may even got to bump up. You might say Tennessee got a legit chance of beating Georgia if they put 40 on Oklahoma. Tell you that right now, because I already told you who I got, but I don't know. I just don't think we'll see though. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I admit it.
Bro, no slight to two. Okay. You want to do this game?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they both 1 and 2. They both have let us all down. I mean, look, we all thought that Jalen Daniels was going to step up. Devin Neal is still doing Devin Neal things. I mean, I'm a little high on Garrett Green. I think I had him in like my top 5 for the Big 12 quarterbacks as far as that go. They did show pretty decent versus Pitt. They showed well balanced. They showed balance. CJ Donaldson ran the ball well up at Pitt. They showed that they can throw the ball. Their defense was on point. Pitt just squeaked it out. I mean, they had Pitt up at 10 points at one point in time, and Pitt came back and then did their thing on them. So, look, this game right here, these opponents is both 1 and 2, opening up in Big 12 play, bro, and it's going down. This is a game must win for both of these teams. One of these teams cannot. Neither one of these teams can afford to go 1 and 3, bro, in the season, if you ask me. So when I'm looking at KU and West Virginia, bro, I can't give up on that Kansas blue. That's my favorite color.
I am.
Give up on them, bro. I just can't, bro. I can't do it.
Jalen Daniels is looking like chop suey, bro.
He just trying to. It seemed like he's just trying to force the ball in there. Like, why are you trying to force the ball, Jalen? Like when you can run, when your running back can run, why are you forcing a ball in areas where you shouldn't be throwing it? Like, why are you doing that? I think he just has to look at the tape and just takes what the defense gives him, Zion, and he's not doing that. He is not doing that. He wants to make the big play. He wants to run up the score. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's just trying to play too much hero ball. Like they have the offensive scheme for him. Just take what the defense give you. You know what I'm saying? Last 8 to 10 plays on the series. If y'all don't score, y'all get 3 points. Or if y'all don't score, cool. Let your defense go out there. I think Kansas got the defense to get the job done. It's just the offense. If they're not turning the ball over and keeping that defense on the field as much as they are, man, Kansas is winning some of them games, bro. They're winning their games. That defense just was on the field way too long versus Illinois and all the games that they lost. Their defense was playing, and that's it. Jalen Daniels turning the ball over. Other than that, I mean, but I will say once again that CJ Donaldson looked good. The receiver from over there, West Virginia, looked good. And their defense is decent, but I don't think much of Pitt. I think we're just getting lucky, to be honest. I'm gonna be real. I'm from the Berg. I think we're just getting lucky this year. If y'all want me to keep it a whole buck with y'all, I don't think it was our year. I thought we was rebuilding over there with Pat Narduzzi, to be honest. I'm shocked that Pitt's sitting at 3-0 right now. I knew that they would beat West Virginia in the backyard brawl. I was hoping they would, but what does that say about West Virginia for letting the Pitt team come back on you, though? So you really comfortable taking West Virginia over Kansas?
I at the point I'm at right now, give me the Mountaineers, bro.
The Mountaineers, okay.
We've been hyping up Kansas, bro, for the past 4 months. We've been hyping Kansas up, bro.
Yeah, we have. Because that defense. I mean, look, that deep, bro. We know they got the defense. If Jalen Daniels, he need to call one of his Q Dogs brothers right now. He need to call one. Ain't that what he is when they do that? That mean he a Q Dog. He need to call one of his brothers. Need to call him and say, "Look, play your game. Take what the defense give you. Stop trying to fucking be something that you're not. Like, stop forcing the ball."
He's trying to do what he's been doing the past couple of years, and he's been getting injured, bro. So
yeah, like just I mean, look, just take what the defense gives you, Jalen Daniels. Damn, like, stop, just take what they're giving you. Like, the scheme, they got the scheme, they got the running back. They got, I even like the little, the fast white boy they got. What's his name? He's nasty out there. He's putting in that work. Don't lie. He's putting in that work on that offense. Like, they got the scheme, bro. They are disappointing, JB. They are, JB. I agree. They're hella, yes, they are hella disappointing. They are, bro. Like, and I just, but I can't pick against them against West Virginia, bro. I cannot go with them fucking hillbillies in West Virginia over Kansas.
It's the reason why you can't pick them because you from the neighboring state.
I can't do it. I can't, bro. I just can't do it. I can't go to West Virginia, bro. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. I gotta go. They're both 1-2 teams. I mean, but it should be a good game. But who you got, Lawrence? Let's hear what you got to say on this game.
This game is in West Virginia, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the home team on this one to take this victory. I think Kansas, as everybody stated, they've been a little bit disappointed this year. Some people picked them to be one of the top teams in the Big 12, and they haven't looked like that thus far. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with West Virginia to take this game right here.
I can't believe y'all. I cannot believe y'all.
I can't believe.
I can't believe. Well, I ain't giving up on my man Jalen Daniels. I ain't giving up. I'm still standing.
Me and Lawrence gave up.
I feel you on a rival thing though, because that's like me picking Ohio State, and But I would say I actually said that I projected Ohio State to be probably the top team in the Big Ten this year. So as much as that pains me to say it, I mean, I just
you gotta be real with yourself.
They had the most talent, them in Oregon. So that's pretty much how it's played out thus far.
I don't know.
It's almost like me picking, giving props to Penn State as well, because I can't stand Penn State.
Right.
Drew Aller is like a waste of human being, in my opinion. But
don't do that to Penn State.
Drew Aller is. So I thought
they might be y'all this year.
Hold on, tell me, wait till you get to that game, bro.
When they undefeated into Columbus, and I lost a bet.
I lost a bet too.
Oh.
Hey, Lawrence, hold that. Wait till we get to the Penn State pick, bro, because I got some shit to say too. Just wait.
Yeah, this one, just with the teams, these two teams have put together so far. I think I pick West Virginia in this one.
Yeah, I got the Mountaineers, bro.
I can't take the Mountaineers. I can't do it. Hey, JB, I'm still rolling with the Jayhawks, bro. I'm still rolling with Kansas, JB. I'm still holding them down, JB, out there, bro.
Basketball game, I'll take Kentucky. I mean, I'm sorry, I'll take Kansas if this is a basketball game. But
if it's basketball, give me Kansas all day.
Yeah. I gotta go West Virginia this one.
All right. Well, hopefully the Q Dogs heard me out here, and they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna call Jalen Daniels like, yo, get it together out there, young man. Get it together. All right. So let's roll with it. Let's see what's cracking. All right.
That's easy.
This is easy?
Is it? No, it's not. No.
This is easy?
Easy pick for me.
Wait. You go ahead. Go ahead, Zion. You go first.
Give me BC all day, every day. On Sunday, Saturday, next week, BC.
All right.
That quarterback, bro, he is a problem.
Thomas Castellanos was doing the same thing he was last year. Everything.
I did watch a couple BC games last year, and he was doing exactly.
He was doing the same exact thing as he was doing last year. He just,
an athlete.
Yes, he is. Bro, they gave Florida State all they can handle up until what was it, like the third quarter last year? The second or
last year they played Florida State really tough last year. They did.
Yeah, they did.
I picked Mizzou last week for the spread. Man, I looked down on Boston College, bro. They gave Mizzou all they could have.
The crazy thing is
Bill O'Brien.
Yeah, they did. Go ahead. I'll let you cook first, Lawrence. I'll let you cook first on this one.
Go ahead, Lawrence. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Lawrence.
they just seem like they, together, well coached. They playing everybody hard so far. This game is at Boston College, so for that reason, I'm gonna take Boston College. I wouldn't sleep on the Spartans though. From what I've watched, because I am in Michigan, they are an improved team from what they were. They are improved from what they showed on the field last year when they kind of just gave up with all the stuff happening. But they got a long ways to go before they actually are able to go into a Boston College and at least what Boston College so far and knock them off. Aiden Childs has been sporadic. He's had some good moments. He's had some bad moments. I think, in another year or two, it'll be you will see what you see from Castellanos, that you'll see that from Aiden Childs next season. He'll take that step forward.
Castellanos is what, like 5'10"?
And faster than a mug. And
He's
light.
just a pure athlete, though. He's a pure athlete, and that's what Aiden Childs is back there as well. But he's still maturing as a quarterback. But I mean, they got some nice weapons to work with going forward. And East Lansing, Nick Marsh is looking like everything as advertised. Like he's going to be a problem going forward.
Megatron?
Nick Marsh.
Nick Marsh.
No, I don't call him that.
No. It's an inside thing with me and Lawrence.
Nick Marsh.
Okay. Call it Megatron. That's crazy. I kind of, you know what, man? Michigan State, bro. I like what Jonathan Smith has done over there, man. Moving over there, I thought that he was going to struggle a lot more. You know what I'm saying, with Michigan State, but I like the way that he got it looking over there, because when Michigan football when both of these teams is playing good like that, or at least Michigan State when they're a little bit relevant, Michigan that builds Michigan. I like the way college football look when they doing anything. But anyway, I gotta go with Thomas Castellano and BC, dog. I mean, look, he's
might run for 300 yards, bro.
They different, bro. They different. Them trenches, they got the trenches, because when they went up against Mizzou and the Ace and the SEC, I thought they were going to win that game. Honestly, I think I took Boston College to cover, and I won. I won on that because they gave Boston College 15. They gave 15 and a half.
15 and a half, bro. I thought Mizzou was going to cover that shit.
Yeah,
I was watching the trenches.
Bro, they barely won, bro.
Like Thomas Castellanos was doing this last year with BC without the offensive line that he has this year.
Chubby and Lawrence, you know what's so crazy? I found out from my cousin that BC's left guard is my aunt's best friend's son.
For real?
Yes.
Oh yeah, see,
okay.
He must be doing this thing. He doing this thing out there because
he's going to the league, bro.
Oh yeah, see, yeah, they offensive line looks way improved. I know y'all agree with that. Y'all agree with that?
Yeah,
their offensive line looks hella improved than last year. Like he was
running
last year.
It just looked like a well coached and not many mistakes. A well coached team, man. Lawrence,
this is what an NFL coaching team should look like, basically.
Right. There you go. I think this is the last one. I think that's our last one right here. They both 2-1 right now. They both sitting at 2-1 in the SEC right now. Arkansas and Auburn. And look, I know Auburn took an L. We know that Arkansas had took an L to Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State got out of that game. But that quarterback, what is it, Tylen Green for Arkansas? Oh, he looked like he up and coming. He looking like a bad man, bro. He looking like a bad man. But Auburn is at home in this game, so I gotta go with. I gotta go with. I don't know if I took Auburn, but I gotta go with Arkansas in this game, man. I gotta win.
Auburn is disappointing though. They got all that talent, bro.
Arkansas, man. I like that quarterback over there, and with that running game and what they're doing over there at Arkansas right now. I like that.
The thing I don't like with Auburn,
I'm also take Arkansas on this one.
I'm gonna take Arkansas too, bro. Auburn is disappointing to me, bro. Like they got all that talent, bro.
But do they have all that? I mean, I didn't expect.
They young though. They young though,
I
right?
never thought Auburn was going to be good this season. I think they needed one more class to come in and get. I didn't expect them to be formidable or an 8, 9, 10 win team this season. I still thought that Auburn was going to be rebuilding. So
they need one more year in a quarterback, huh? They need one more year in the QB, bro, and they're set. That's why
that's where I had Auburn as far as what I saw in the offseason, the talent that they were acquiring. I never thought that they were going to be back to the 10 win formidable, competing for a conference title type team. I thought they were going to be in the middle of the pack, maybe 6-6. So that's why I agree. And then Arkansas obviously looks improved so far from what we've seen. So I think Arkansas will knock them out.
Yeah, I agree, Lawrence. I agree with that because I thought because their talent's young, yo. They got young talent, bro.
Exactly.
Some freshmen, some lot of sophomores, and for that team to be even performing the way they are, as young as they are, bruh, they're gonna be a problem.
Yeah, bruh. That's what I think. They will be a problem next season and the season after that.
Auburn gonna be a problem.
They're gonna need a quarterback though.
Yeah, Juju going to Juju better. I hope he chooses Auburn. I mean, it looking like he's gonna take SC right now, but if Juju go to Auburn, bro,
Look, I said this a while ago. Do not sleep on Indiana.
Oh yeah.
Don't sleep on
Cignetti.
Oh yeah, Cignetti going to thing.
Because that's in the top 3 still, and they may just swipe him from USC out of nowhere. Now, I mean, obviously, right now he committed to USC. USC looking good this year.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on Indiana.
Everybody.
And pulling the Juju.
I see him leaving SC. I don't see it.
I was like, I can't really say that. I was just saying, like, living in the fantasy world, just tinfoil hat on, if he went to Auburn, they would be crazy. But
I honestly think the 2 best decisions would be either to stay with his commitment and go to USC or go to Auburn as well. But I just really think that Indiana, if they continue, because they 3-0 right now, if they have a solid season, I would just not sleep. On them stocking everybody and pulling them.
Yeah,
I said that they're the favorite. I know they out of the 3 right now, they probably number 3, but they still in his top 3. But
yeah,
I just wouldn't sleep on them.
Auburn's going after that Notre Dame quarterback.
Deuce Knight. Yeah, they're going after Deuce Knight, and they actually, I think he's been crystal ball to flip to Auburn. But
okay.
So that's another thing. So that pretty much leave.
Indiana and SC.
Yeah, so we'll see.
But because Cincinnati, he doing this thing up there with Curtis Ryuk. Curtis Ryuk came from the MAC, but Ohio. I've been talking about him lately to everybody. Well, I was talking about him in the offseason too, though. But when I seen he came from the MAC, I was like, yo, he big, bro. Like he Josh Allen type big, like Drew Aller. They got that. He's 6'5", 230, 240, something like that. He's athletic.
You can say Josh Allen. You can't say the other guy.
Who?
You can say Josh Allen. You ain't got to say the other guy as an example.
He make you that sick, Lord.
Man,
that's
crazy.
That's crazy.
That dude, man. He's just not in for me. I'm sorry, Chubbs. That's
he make you that sick, Lawrence. That's crazy, bro. It's cool though. It's cool. I like what they doing in Indiana though. Yeah, most definitely. They put something on at UCLA, man. He building something over there good. He's a great coach, man. He gotta be a great coach. Just flip Indiana like that.
Madison record last year. Didn't they win like 11-1?
They was 12-1 last year. James Madison was.
Yeah, James Madison. The last couple of years, I think they were pretty good.
Yeah, Cignetti, like
they were ranked.
They were ranked, bro.
Last year or year before that, they were top 25 ranked.
Yeah, and he took his talent from James Madison, took him up to Indiana, and got Indiana sitting at 3-0 right now in the Big Ten. Like that's crazy. That is crazy, bro. That's wild. That's wild work. But hey, yo, don't forget about our man over there at NIU. What's his name? Lauren. What's his name, y'all? NIU, Northern Illinois.
Thomas,
talking about that black head coach.
Yeah. Yeah, he doing this thing over there in Northern Illinois right now. And they looking crazy. I took Toledo to win the MAC, but I'm like,
Thomas Hammock.
I got NIU winning the MAC, bro.
Thomas Hammock.
bro, I already took them at the beginning of this before it even came out. I made all my picks. You know what I'm saying? I had like right before the season started, I had made all my picks to win. And I took him, Thomas Hammock. Okay, Thomas Hammock. But he's doing this thing. Shout out to NIU and Thomas Hammock, man, because he's doing this thing up there. I gotta shout him out. But yeah, I had took Toledo to win the MAC. I think I took Miami to win the ACC. Don't get mad at me, Lauren. But anyway, I took Ohio State to win the Big Ten. Iowa State to get the Big 12. And I got Ole Miss taking the SEC.
Toledo has looked good so far.
Yeah, they have.
So
Didn't they just lose?
Toledo?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think so neither. I don't
think
know.
so. They're 3-0.
Okay.
Yeah, they're 3-0.
Thought they lost.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I kind of follow that program too because my son is a freshman there at Toledo. So,
okay, all right, that's what's up. I like Toledo.
Yeah, they pretty solid. And that's where last year, DeQuan Flynn was the quarterback. He was there for 4 years, and Penny Boone was there as well. So I mean, they've had some pretty decent talent.
Lord, can I ask you something? Do you think Penny Boone should have stayed?
Stayed at Toledo. You said
Yeah,
stayed at Toledo, Zion?
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, he must have got a call.
You know what I said?
No, go ahead. Say it again.
I think that Penny Boone should have stayed at Toledo because he's not gonna get that much burn with RJ Harvey being the featured back. He only got three Bobber duties the other day.
You know what? I honestly question both landing spots for DeQuan Finn and Penny Boone. Now, obviously, DeQuan Finn starting, he probably not gonna start against CU, but when he chose Baylor, that was kind of surprising to me. And then when Penny Boone chose UCF, that was surprising to me as well. I'm not really sure what was behind that.
Remember, he was at Toledo. He was at Louisville. Then he decommitted.
Yeah, he was at Louisville. I thought, then he went to UCF from Louisville. Yeah, I'm not sure what was behind that and why he, like you said, didn't stay at Toledo and get another 1,500-yard season or whatever the case may be, and try to go to the league from there. Because they're gonna be good. They were gonna be. They are 3-0 right now. So I think that was his best. Honestly, I think both would have been better suited staying at Toledo.
Absolutely.
I've seen DeQuan Finn play, and I think he's a better athlete than he is a quarterback.
Yeah, he's not accurate. His accuracy is horrible.
Yes,
but he's an above average athlete. I mean, I watched both of them play since high school because they actually are from the Detroit area. So I watched both of them play for a long time. I don't really agree with both of the landing spots, but especially with Penny Boone going to UCF with the running back load they have there. I'm not sure what was behind that, but hey, maybe these kids got other reasons. They own reasons why they choose these certain schools. So
facts.
That shit crazy, bro.
It was, especially because and I'll be trying to explain that to people sometimes. Like even though like people be like, oh well, he did this when he was at G5, and I'm like, yo, not everybody makes that transition, and obviously we're seeing somebody not making that transition over to P5.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody doesn't make that. I really think that. I never thought that DeQuan Finn was like a big time, P5 quarterback. I mean, like I said, I watched him play. He was the high school quarterback at the same high school that Dante Moore over at Oregon.
He went to King? He went to King?
They both went to King.
Oh shit.
Okay.
All of them. Dante Moore went to King, DeQuan Finn went to King, Penny Boone went to King, Sauce Gardner went to King.
Damn.
And King, by the way, is my rival high school, so I don't really rock with King folks. King graduates. That's I went to the rival high school with King. But yeah, those are all King folk. So I've been watching them for a while.
Okay.
And I saw the potential in Dante Moore, but I didn't see that in Daquan Finn. He was, like I said, an above average athlete, but he never struck me as like a pure P5, maybe potential NFL caliber quarterback that Dante Moore did when I watched him in high school. And now I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that in Bryce Underwood. So
See, he had, I don't know, he should have stayed up at Toledo. They was actually working with Daquan more than they actually, I don't know, it just seemed like they was working with him a little bit more.
They maximized his skill set while he was there. And he was Penny Boone was a great compliment.
Yes.
Then he wasn't the best thrower of the ball. That was a good 1-2 punch, and they both jumped ship. I don't know what they was looking for. Maybe they just wanted to get out of this area and go down, you know what I'm saying, go down south and spend one living in Texas or one living in Florida just to experience that for a year. Who knows? Like I said, it'd be different motives behind these moves, and all of them don't be just pure football. So it probably was beyond the game.
But do y'all think that Penny Boone fits that UCF offense scheme?
I think Penny Boone controls the rock
back. He's not, he's a bigger downhill north and south type running back. So I mean, situational, possibly, but I mean, with that kind of build, you gotta be, every offense ain't built for that kind of running back, a big 6'1", 240-pound north and south runner. You know what I'm saying? Every offense is not built for that. So I don't know. I mean, through 3 games, he only has 159 yards.
They playing on the way
on paper, like he's taking a step back, but like I said, it could be outside of football reasons why he decided to transfer in the first place. So,
I would have stayed at Louisville, bro, and started.
I mean, oh man, when you went, I would have stayed right there. I would have stayed in Toledo. Hell, got another 50 yards. Shit. I mean,
he did have a 50. I don't understand why you leave the school after me. Again, I get to step up in competition, but it also has to be a need and a fit. And you join in a crowded running back room. I don't understand the football reasons on why he did that. Same thing with Daquan Finn, but I mean, Daquan Finn at least started as a starting quarterback, but will he finish the year as a starter? We'll see. I don't know.
Unless he gets it together, man.
Those are both questionable football decisions to me. But again, that goes back to, maybe their reasons was beyond football. So
the bag.
Just say, hey, y'all idiots for making these moves, because be a lot of stuff behind these moves.
Yeah, that bag.
The bag talk to everybody and NIL and all that stuff. But I thought I didn't think that Dante Moore would transfer to Oregon.
Right.
So he got sitting on the bench for 2 years just to see the field.
Yeah.
Nah, he just this year, right?
No, he sat majority of last year too, bro. He played a little bit and then they backed him.
Sometimes sitting is for the best too. You know what I'm saying? Seeing the game speed and everything, developing your talent, and then stepping on the field. I don't think that's a bad thing. Or trying to rush on the field all the time, I don't think is a good thing all the time.
Lawrence talked about this, and I see this shit happening. Aaron Nolan, Portal.
Oh yeah. Aaron Nolan.
Who's that?
He's quarterback
at Ohio State. So Ohio State has a log jam at quarterback. You got to look at it. They got
Howard.
If we look at past this season, after this season when Will Howard is gone, you will still have Julian Sand. You had Devin Brown, who's been in the system. Obviously, those younger quarterbacks are more talented. You got Aaron Nolan. You got Tavion St. Clair coming in.
You got 5-star coming, another 5-star coming.
Like he the third highest ranked quarterback in the class right now. Second, depending on
second. He's second ranked.
Yeah. Top 3, and then you'll have Aaron Nolan. You'll have a log jam at quarterback. They can't play them all, which Ohio State tends to do that every 2 or 3 years or so. They get a log jam and somebody got to go somewhere else to play, a la Quinn Ewers, a la Joe Burrow. So, I think Aaron Nolan is going to be the odd man out, and teams going to be clamoring over to get him because he was a 5-star ranked quarterback, lefty.
And they be trying to do everything they can for y'all not to grab one of them too, huh? They don't want Michigan.
Oh yeah, they put that's like almost they cut their arm off before they let them transfer to before they come up north. So yeah, that goes both ways. They don't really, it ain't too many of those kind of transfers going either way in that situation. But yeah, that he would be sought after in my opinion this offseason. And pocket passer, lefty. He's a lot like Mike Penix. Would you say, Zion?
You know where he would fit at? Georgia Tech.
That would be a good fit. That would be a good
Chubby,
fit.
look at it, Chubby. They run the ball, the option.
I mean, hell, Auburn would be a good fit. I mean, there's not going to be a short of a dozen teams trying to get Aaron Nolan when he hits the portal. You know what I'm saying?
Cool,
because he's a top 5 talent. I mean, a 5-star talent. It's just going to be a numbers game where he won't play. If anything, I think they're going to probably lean towards Julian Sand playing next year because he's.
The only thing with Julian Sand is he's tiny. He need to put some weight on, bro.
He's tiny, but he's highly touted and got all 5-star accolades. Probably the most accurate passer out of all the quarterbacks they have. Now, Tavian St. Clair will be the complete build. He's going to be the big, 6'4", 6'5", 210, rocket arm, CJ Stroud type of quarterback coming in. And it's going to be hard to keep him off the field early as well. So, out of all, somebody's going to hit that portal, and I think Aaron Nolan is going to be the odd man out in Columbus. So, but they still have no shortage of talent on the outside. They got Chris Henry Jr. committed. I mean, they got some stuff on the outside, and Jeremiah Smith. My goodness, I tried to tell you about him. I tried to tell you about him, Zion.
I know about him. That boy is
this dude is probably he has the potential to be better than Marvin Harrison because he lost his black stripe. He lost his black stripe in the spring game in the spring practices as a freshman. The first freshman to ever do that.
Chubby, have you seen him play?
Who you say again?
Jeremiah Smith. Have you seen him?
Jeremiah Smith, wide receiver, Ohio State, freshman.
He looked better than Emeka. He looked better than he looked better than Brandon Ennis. He looked better than every wide receiver that's on that roster, bro.
You say he lost his black stripe.
He lost his black stripe in spring camp, bro.
First freshman to ever lose their black stripe in the spring. Ever.
Jeremiah Smith is he better than expected. Yeah, they saying he doing his thing, huh? Out there balling.
He doing his thing. And they got more coming after him too. I mean, they always load up on the outside. On the outside, they go be forever 5-star loaded. On the outside, on defensively, they go. I got some 5-stars.
What are they doing? Wait, what is the regimen now for these kids? Who is training these young bucks, man? They coming in at 17, 18, putting it on these old heads.
No, Ryan Williams is only 17, and he tearing up Bama right now.
And they ass up. He tore Wisconsin up last week, didn't he? Jeez, like what regimen is they on, bro? They coming in, they coming in early, bro.
I mean, you get some of these kids, they just freaks, man. You just got to put them on the field and let them play.
Yeah,
they just freakish athletes. So
no. Ryan Williams should be a senior in high school right now, bro.
He's 17. 17.
Yeah,
17.
He's just tremendously gifted athletically, man. It's just crazy.
17 years old, man. I was like, yo, I couldn't believe it. I had to look it up. I'm like, what? I'm like, hold up. They said he's 17 from Bama. I'm like, hold on. Is he for real? Looked it up. Like, yo, he's only 17. Like, that's crazy. Like,
he's Bama's best wide receiver right now.
Oh, you gonna go as far as saying that?
That's what Jeremiah Smith is to Ohio State as well.
Lawrence, am I lying? Lawrence, am I lying, bro?
Yeah, he is. Ryan was just with that. Yeah, he is.
He's their best wide receiver right now, Chubby, and he is a true freshman, 17-year-old wide receiver, bro.
That's wow, bro. They coming in like, what are they? What regimen are they putting these guys on, man? Like, what is like? Got it, man. I don't know. They working whatever. What school? What school he come from? I'm about to look it up.
Alabama. He's from the state of Alabama.
Oh, he from Alabama?
Yes.
That's why I don't know. What down there eating them crab balls and all of that. The crab balls.
Oh,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Down there eating them crab balls and all of that. Down there eating them.
Yeah,
we eat crab balls here, bro. Don't hate.
Any reclassified.
Nah, I love a crab ball. Them shits is fire. I'm just saying, like down there.
You think that when these kids reclassify that, you know, they may have to take a step back and this and that. He hit the field running and pretty much dominating already. So yeah, he gonna be a force to reckon with.
And the crazy part though is he missed. I think he didn't even get to go to the off-season training, like the fall training.
Mm-hmm.
The winter training, like they go like in January because. The man came in May, bro, and it's already starting.
That's why.
Put him on the field and just let him play. Yeah, so you get those players like that.
Yeah,
you like 2 or 3 like that every class, where you just got to put them on the field. You can't keep them off the field because they just.
Yeah.
They got to play.
That's what see. But you know, to go back to CU, to harp back on CU, Lawrence and. Hey, go do what y'all do. I gotta go tend to my son. Y'all finish talking right quick.
You go ahead. We about to wrap it up anyway. It's all good. But what was I don't even know what you about to say about CU, but I don't know who you got winning that game real quick, Lawrence. Let me get your pick before we get on up out of here.
So I did take CU winning that game. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. I honestly don't even have a rhyme and reason behind why I took him, but I'm sticking to my record that I predicted, which is 6-6 earlier in this year. This is one of the wins I had, and I know they came out, didn't look as sharp as we have liked the beginning of the year. You know, questionable coaching calls, decision making, things of that nature, passing the ball when they up, almost giving games away, things of that nature, and pretty much the egg they laid against. Nebraska, which I did pick that one as a loss. I just think they were a better team, but I did pick coming into the season. I did pick them to beat Baylor, and I mean honestly, that's why I'm sticking with it because I picked it at the beginning of the season, and I haven't seen enough from Baylor, and I haven't seen enough from CU for me to actually switch my pick from what I had at the beginning of the year. Again, giving CU home field. Granted, Folsom is not like the most hostile environment like a lot of these other stadiums we talked about, a la Big College and playing at Bama, playing at Auburn, playing at Oklahoma. But I do think they have enough to edge them out. And then, I mean, if I just to talk about strategizing and game planning and things of that nature, I mean, I think they'll do enough offensively to get up on Baylor early and just maintain the lead throughout the course of the game to pull it off because they're at home. If they were in Baylor, I may have a different pick, but I think, you know, they'll pull this one out in a close game. If I were to put a score in it, I'll say, I don't know, 24-17.
Okay. All right. I like that pick. Hey, Lawrence, thanks for coming through, bro. I appreciate you coming through too, Lawrence. That was dope. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate everybody that came through Outsider Sports. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to the Outsider Sports, man. I don't got his thing, but that's what it looks like. The Outsider Sports. Y'all go and show some love to the homie. Shout out to JB Rose Cranboy. Dino came through. Shout out to Dino up the skull. He came through. You know, Chad Mechanigan came through supporting. Support everybody. So salute to everybody in the chat, man. Salute fam. Came up on here real quick. It was really unplanned, but I like the turnout, man. You know, for me just jumping on, just, you know, real spontaneous, like just jumping on out here. getting some Friday football talk in. It was nice to do that with everybody, man. So salute to everybody up out there. Y'all have a good night. Enjoy that game that's about to come on at 8 o'clock. Peace out, y'all. Stay safe out there.